Hello, welcome back to the breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you're watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out regarding the U.S. military to share with all of you, and we're going to talk about a story that we briefly went over this morning with our update video for the Russia-Ukraine war. Wanted to dive in a little bit deeper and give you guys more information. Take a look at your screen here. 4 U.S. soldiers found dead in Lithuania near border with Belarus. 4 U.S. Army soldiers have gone missing at a training area outside of Lithuania's capital, and a search is underway, U.S. military said Wednesday. Story is developing at this time. Okay, so yes, this story is still ongoing. Right now, the U.S. military apparently located where these 4 men are at, and they were found dead, but we're still waiting for official details to come out. I do have some information possibly indicating they may have drowned, but it's not completely confirmed yet, but I'll show you guys that information anyway. So we're going to talk about this a little bit more and try to get to the bottom of what might have happened here. Some people are stating that could have Russia been involved here? It was right on the border with Belarus. Where this took place at, right outside of Vilnius, which is their capital in Lithuania. And Vilnius is really not that far away from the border of Belarus. So is it possible that maybe these soldiers were actually killed by some sort of foreign adversary? Was it maybe Russia or Belarus that did this? Or is it some sort of freak accident like what we're hearing that maybe these men might have drowned inside their vehicle? Okay, so we'll talk about this some more as we move forward. Let's jump on over here to The Guardian on mainstream news just for a moment, and we'll go over this report. 4 U.S. soldiers killed in Lithuania. NATO Secretary General says military officials say soldiers were conducting scheduled tactical training outside Vilnius. So yeah, this was originally reported today by Mark Rutte, the Secretary General of NATO, while he was speaking in Warsaw, Poland today. He announced that this had happened. So it says here 4 United States Army soldiers have been killed in Lithuania during training, the NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said while visiting Warsaw on Wednesday. While Lista was speaking, the news came out about 4 American soldiers who were killed in an incident in Lithuania. Rutte told reporters, adding that he did not know any details. Lithuania's military earlier on Wednesday said they were searching for 4 U.S. soldiers and a tracked vehicle that had gone missing on Tuesday afternoon. A statement from U.S. Army's Europe and Africa Public Affairs Office in Wiesbaden, if I'm saying that right, Germany, said the soldiers were conducting scheduled tactical training at the time. A possible scene has now been identified and search and rescue operation is underway, Lithuanian military said in a statement. It said further information would be provided as new information becomes available. The Lithuanian public broadcaster LRT reported that 4 U.S. soldiers and a vehicle were reported missing on Tuesday afternoon during an exercise at the General Silvestras Zukauskas training ground in Pobrade. I'm probably pronouncing those wrong, sorry guys. A town located less than 10 kilometers or 6 miles from the border with Belarus. The Baltic countries of Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia are all NATO members and have often had chilly ties with Russia, a key ally of Belarus since declaring independence from the Soviet Union in 1990. Relations soured further over Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, and the Lithuanian president, Gitanas Nausėda, has been one of the most outspoken supporters of Ukraine in its fight against the Russian president, Vladimir Putin's forces. Okay, so still waiting on more details to find out what happened to these soldiers completely, but I'm going to show you guys some more information here coming out. Let's jump on over here also to the U.S. Army's European Command website. This says U.S. Army Europe and Africa. They put out a press release here, and I wanted to show you guys this just coming out today, March 26, 2025. And it says 4 U.S. Army soldiers are currently missing in Lithuania in a training area near Pobrade. A search is being conducted by the U.S. Army, Lithuanian Armed Forces, Lithuanian law enforcement, and others. Search and recovery efforts are underway. The soldiers, all from 1st Brigade, 3rd Infantry Division, were conducting scheduled tactical training at the time of the incident. I would like to personally thank the Lithuanian Armed Forces and first responders who quickly came to our aid in our search operations, said Lieutenant General Charles Constanza, the V Corps commanding general. It's this kind of teamwork and support that exemplifies the importance of our partnership and our humanity, regardless of what flags we wear on our shoulders. We will provide further updates as new information becomes available. Okay, so there's the update from U.S. Army Europe and Africa. Now, one last thing I want to share with you guys real quick before we get you out of here. Let's jump on over here to X. And I want to show you this report from Feituk's News, and it says update. Sources tell Lithuanian outlet 15 minutes. Apparently that's the name of it. 15 minutes that the U.S. soldiers are believed to have died after entering a body of water. For example, drowning. Okay, so here's the report. According to 15 minutes sources, the soldiers are believed to have died after entering a body of water. However, a spokesman for the U.S. military forces in Europe and Africa told 15 minutes that the soldiers have not yet been found. Okay, so looks like they located an area where maybe they think that these soldiers are at. Obviously, there's a track vehicle missing and then four U.S. American soldiers. So, very interesting situation what's going on over here. I'm curious to see what more information will come out here in the next few hours, maybe later today or tomorrow. Were these soldiers actually killed? Was it some sort of combat that ensued here between maybe Belarus and these American soldiers, or maybe it was Russia involved in this? Or did these soldiers happen to turn over into a ditch or a swamp and drown like what's being indicated here? We don't really know for sure yet. This isn't completely confirmed yet, and no mainstream news is actually reporting on exactly what happened to these soldiers, as right now there's still investigations being held. But we'll wait for further confirmation. Just wanted to give you guys an update on this situation. And once we find out what happened here, I'll try to do another update and give you guys more details on this, okay? So let me know what you think about all these details down below. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.